So what is going on, guys? I'm Black Ops Amazing. Welcome back to another video on the channel. It looks like Treyarch have finally filled up a lot of the positions that they were hiring for their next Call of Duty game. Over Treyarch's past 3 games, I would say, Vanguard, the Zombies portion, Cold War, the game as a whole, and Black Ops 4. Ever since the end of BO4, Treyarch have been looking for new developers, as every game studio does. With every new title that rolls around, there are changes, there are developers that leave, there are new developers that they take on. COD is an ever-expanding game, especially with Warzone now becoming a big part of it. Another huge part now is microtransactions, bundles, having to take on more developers to create them. There is the campaign, the multiplayer. Treyarch also have the Zombies mode to worry about. I would say Call of Duty, for the most part, is getting bigger and bigger each year, even though it doesn't always feel like it. So game studios hiring more developers is always a necessity. It's something that happens every year for Treyarch, Sledgehammer, Infinity Ward, Raven, all of them. And a long time ago now, it feels like, Treyarch put up a job listing where they wanted to hire engineers, designers, artists, animators, people who worked in production and UI and UX. They were hiring for all of these positions within the studio to work on the campaign, the multiplayer, zombies, battle royale, etc. It felt like for the longest time, none of these positions were really getting taken up. Every other month I'd go back to Treyarch's website and just check, because I was curious to see if any of these positions were taken, and a lot of them were still available months after, which I found quite interesting, because surely there are hundreds, maybe thousands of people applying for these positions. Treyarch is a massive studio, they have millions of followers, so as soon as they put out an advertisement on Twitter or whatever saying they're hiring, I'm imagining they get tons of people applying. Surely out of the hundreds of people, let's say, they would quickly find up employees to take up those available positions. I thought that most of these jobs would have gone within a month, but I kept going back and there was still loads of jobs available for Treyarch's next game in 2024. And this got me a little bit worried because, well, obviously Treyarch's next Call of Duty game is well into development. It's due to come out in probably November, October time of 2024. So it's about a year and a half away. They are more than halfway into the game's development cycle. And if they're still taking people on, it just got me a little bit worried because I was like, does that mean they don't currently have as many employees working there right now as they'd like to help develop COD 2024? What does that mean for that game's development? Is it going to end up being an unfinished product like a lot of Call of Duties that we've seen lately? If they're hiring for all of these positions to work on that game, and they're still hiring, what does that mean for that game's production? Will it affect it? And well, they just put out another tweet the other day, once again saying we're still hiring, but I did notice that a lot of the main positions from previous have been taken up, and there aren't that many left now compared to what there was before. So you can see they're looking for a lead multiplayer gameplay engineer, a senior gameplay engineer, senior physics gameplay engineer, and a principal animation engineer. For design, they're looking for a senior level designer for Warzone, a senior technical designer, and a senior game designer for Zombies. For art and animation, they're still looking for a senior animator and a VFX artist. For production, they're looking for a producer, and for UI/UX, they're looking for a senior UI artist. The first thing I thought when I saw they're looking for a UI artist is, don't get that Hulu guy back. I don't know if any of you will remember this, but during Cold War's life cycle, there was a big story that came out that I think it was the main designer of Hulu actually designed the UI for Black Ops Cold War, and when that came out, if you look at the AI on that game, it was very, how do I describe it? Hulu-like, Netflix-like, almost like a streaming service, which really just didn't fit a video game. Cold War's UI, I'm not gonna lie, isn't brilliant. If we go back to games such as Black Ops 1, the UI on that game, even though it was simple, it suited what you would want from a video game. I love the intro for that, the interactive main menu. Black Ops 2's was good, Black Ops 3's was good, but Cold War's was like a streaming service, so hopefully they don't make that mistake again. But yeah, there was so many more positions available. A lot of them have been taken now. That might tell us that their next game, whatever it's called, Black Ops 5 Cold War 2, is picking up speed now. It isn't that long, really. How much can they do in that time? Maybe create one extra zombies map. Hopefully we get more than one on day one. But just talking about the zombies portion, let's take a look at the 3 positions that are left for anyone that wants to work on it in 2024. So for the zombies mode, they're still hiring for a senior gameplay animator, a producer, which is a big role, and a senior gameplay designer. and taking a closer look at what each one of these entails. The job description for the senior gameplay animator reads, "We are seeking a highly skilled senior gameplay animator to join our zombies team in Vancouver. You will create top quality animations that push the boundaries of gameplay, storytelling, and technology while inspiring the rest of the team. The ideal candidate should have a passion for animation and a strong understanding of principles, body mechanics, Maya, and motion capture editing techniques. As a successful candidate, you will collaborate with the engineering and design teams to identify and solve potential issues. You should possess excellent organizational and communication skills. In this role, you will work closely with the lead animator to drive the animation vision and be an integral part of the team. Additionally, you will provide valuable insights that will influence animation technology development, resources, and tool development." They then list what you'll be doing in this role, which to be honest isn't too interesting to us, but that's the first position they're still looking for zombies. I imagine a big position, something I thought would have been taken by now, but judging by the job description and what they're looking for, maybe there have been loads of people that have applied, but because of how important it is, those people just haven't got the job. Maybe they just weren't good enough, to put it bluntly. Zombies over the past couple of years hasn't been to the highest standard, so being that this is a huge position, maybe it's for the best that they're still looking for someone, because this could be something that make or breaks how good the next mode is. Anyway, the second job position they're still looking for is a producer for zombies. They said Treyarch is searching for a highly capable, experienced producer to join our team in Vancouver in developing AAA zombies content for the next generation of platforms. In this role, you'll be partnering with the development leadership to lead teams through the development process, from concepts to submission. Responsibilities include creating and managing schedules. The rest of that isn't too interesting, to be honest, and the final position they're looking to fill is a senior gameplay designer for zombies. They said, "Join our team in Vancouver to help us create the ultimate Call of Duty Zombies experience. We're seeking a highly skilled senior gameplay designer to work closely with their team to craft zombies gameplay. This is an exciting opportunity to collaborate with Call of Duty veterans, be part of a growing team, and create unforgettable gaming experiences. As for what you'll need to do, you'll need to design and implement high-quality zombies gameplay experiences using text-based scripting and their level editor, participate in regular playtests, give feedback and provide recommendations, work with production." Okay, I can't see anything else too interesting there. That might give us some details on what we'll be getting from zombies, but 3 positions left for the zombies mode compared to God knows how many there were before is good news. The fact that they're still hiring more than halfway into this game's development, I don't think is a bad thing, because of course these people will then be working on Treyarch's next product, so this is for the future as well. Ideally, at this point, you'd like no positions available left for zombies, because remember, the zombies team actually isn't that big compared to the multiplayer team, or, well, the campaign team is actually split off. Once the campaign is complete, some of them assist on zombies, a lot of them go to multiplayer, but the zombies team is still relatively small compared to the other departments. So in an ideal world, maybe you'd want mode positions left for this mode so that you can have everyone working on it, giving it its best chance to be the best game it can be. But it's better than what it was. It shows that maybe things really are now starting to move along. And to be honest, I'm just excited for Treyarch's next game, especially for the zombies mode. I just have this funny feeling we're going to get something really quite good. But I just thought this would be an interesting video to make. So there we go. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. As always, hopefully you've enjoyed today. If you have, drop a like rating. Make sure you are subscribed to stay up to date with the latest content on the channel. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Until then, goodbye.